For the cubic function, y is negative 2, x plus 3, x minus 2, x minus 5. Find the coordinates of any points where the graph of the function cuts the axes. So let's start with the x-axis. This form is perfectly set up for finding the x-intercepts. This one would be at negative 3, 2 and 5, and we want coordinates, so that's negative 3, 0, 2, 0 and 5, 0. Remember, the x-coordinate comes first. Now for the y-axis, remember at the y-axis x is equal to 0. So y is going to be negative 2 multiplied by 3, then by negative 2, then by negative 5. So that's positive 10, 30, negative 60, giving us 0, negative 60. Describe the behavior of the y values as the x values become increasingly large positively and increasingly large negatively. Now we have negative 2, x plus 3, x minus 2, x minus 5. Now it's important here that you don't immediately jump on the negative 2 here. If we expand out, we get positive x cubed. Then with the negative 2, it's negative 2x cubed. So we can see the leading term, the cubic term, does have a negative coefficient. And that tells us it goes this way. Now the reason I said don't jump on that immediately is, let's suppose instead that had said negative 2, x plus 3, x minus 2, 5 minus x, which is the type of trick they play on you in exams. When you expand this out, you get a negative x cubed multiplied by the negative 2 would give you 2x cubed, and then that one would go this way. So just be careful and don't immediately leap on the coefficient here. In our case, it worked out that this is going to be the shape. So if that's the shape, we can say that y tends to infinity, goes off the top here, as x tends to negative infinity. Y will go to negative infinity, that's off the bottom of the graph here, as x tends to infinity. We now want to sketch the function. So we know that there are intercepts at negative 3, 0, 2, 0, and 5, 0, and a y-intercept down here at 0, negative 60. We also know the shape. So it's going to come in like this. Now, notice that this intercept is further away than this one is from here. Now, that doesn't definitely mean this, but it probably means that the minimum point is this side of the y-axis, and then up here, through here, and down. Now I talked about the minimum point there, but don't worry too much about that, because the marks for something like this would be getting the intercepts on, and you probably should label them. So negative 3, 0, 2, 0, 5, 0, and 0, negative 60, and the other thing is getting the shape